Hey y'all, it's your boy Kennard Lewis. We here in the flesh. We doing it right. And I'm here today to talk about a topic that I know many of us have dealt with in our lives. And that's about mental blocks. Mind is such a powerful tool. I know those times where it brings us up, but let's be real. It can also bring us down. What goes on in here can prevent us from going on paths that we deserve to be on. But what's so real about mental blocks is when we're not facing them and its existence and the truth behind its existence, then we end up digging holes that actually make it harder for us to move forward. Granted, you're thinking, okay, so kill the mental block. But there's a lot going on in our lives. There's a lot to understand. And again, I can't see it. I can't touch it. I can't throw it away. I can't rip it out. Can't cut it out. But I feel it. It's psychological. And psychological traumas are real. Psychological fears are real. Psychological sadness is real. You know, we're going through a lot. We've been through a lot. You know, it's very important to find out what the truth is. Because sometimes, you know, the reason why we're dreading this decision, or we're dreading the decision that we want to make, and is blocking us from making it because we don't even know what it's like after this. That unknown is scary. What's going to happen when I finally do this? What's going to happen when I finally get rid of that? What's going to happen when I finally move here? And those are real. You know, I think the best way, as I've been learning, is think about those what ifs. Okay, what if I go here? What's the worst case scenario? What's the best case scenario? You know, a lot of times we dwell on the worst case scenarios because of what we've been through. And I know that for a fact because there are mental blocks that I'm dealing with. Like, truth be told, I haven't ridden a bike yet in NYC. You know, I always rid my bike. I used to travel with my bike. I used to save money. But ever since that accident, it's kind of held me back a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You know, they just get on a bike, Kennard. Come on, it's simple. I thought so too. But when you have again, as I said, I think about that bad stuff where the bike ride was simple and then the tire just slips. In a routine bike ride, like anything can happen. Am I gonna get hit? Am I gonna fall again? A lot of this runs through your mind. You know, it's traumatic. And even for financial, a lot of us, we want to make certain investments in ourselves. But we also look to the other priorities that we have. Or we're afraid of putting too much because we feel like we're not going to make it out or have enough food, have a place to stay, have enough money to pay the bills. These are real feelings. These are real things. And because of that, you know, I prevented myself from filling out my application even sooner because I was afraid, like, I got to drop more money. I'm already dropping money. I got to drop more. You know, and sometimes, again, these mental blocks hold us back. And they hold us back with good reason, of course, but still, you know, at the end of the day, like, as we talked about realizations and willingness, we do have to make a choice and what's going to happen. And, you know, sometimes there are deadlines out of our control that if we don't follow them, then we actually miss out. Sometimes there's no deadline like my bike, you know. But at the same time, it's about what we want. What are we willing to face? Because your fears are real. Your sadness is real. What you're going through is real, you know. But if we run away from it, you know, it puts you not riding a bike for over a year. You puts you almost missing out on practicum, right? You know, it's a difficult road, you know, and I believe that we can get through this. I believe that we can see the value in understanding our blocks and why they exist. But understand that the blocks shouldn't be controlling us forever. They're going to have a control over us because of what we've been through. But it doesn't have to stay that way. We actually have the power to control it. We actually have the ability to overcome a lot of the obstacles that we actually face. So let's work on it. Let's acknowledge it. And let's see what we could do about these mental blocks so we don't have to suffer as much. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.